What is going on, everybody? We are back on it. Berserk Mangas chapter 42, 43. Quick PSA, like we always do, if this video can get 150 likes by Saturday midnight Eastern time, and on Sunday I will have chapters 44 and 45 up. If not, they will be up on Monday. Okay, we got that out of the way. Jumping into here. I guess I was disappointed when you guys told me a year had passed. I was hoping that we would get to see some of that. And maybe we will. Maybe we'll peer a little bit further back because I feel like one thing that we have been missing um, is a lot of Griffith inner monologue. I mean, damn near, you could say he is the main character of the story almost. I mean, I know we see it through Guts' point of view, but um, he's been chosen for something, and I would have loved to see. I wanted to see like the Anakin Skywalker fall of Griffith internally as he's being tortured for a year, thinking to himself, what he would be willing to give up to have Guts back or have the life back before he made that decision to go for Charlotte. I just want to peer inside his thoughts. And I feel like if we took that year time skip, and the next time we see him is just him descending into the darkness, and we don't ever get to see that, I would be pretty disappointed with that. And then I wanted to see just what happened to the rest of the Hawks. I mean, again, I'm sure we'll see it, but I wanted to see them kind of like going through that of thinking like, where's Griffith? What happened? What about us now? What do we do? Are they being hunted, you think? I don't know. There's still a lot that could be answered here. Maybe we did skip a year, but maybe we'll go back type thing. We'll see. But I feel like once we go forward, like they go forward. Usually when time skips, at least when Guts was a kid, it'd be like 3-year, 2-year increments where they'd show it at the beginning of the chapter. So I don't know. We'll see. Got a little confused. I thought that merchant had mentioned something about the bandits that fight for that woman leader or whatever. I thought he was referring to the guy that Guts beat in the little tournament. You guys told me that he's a completely different, fights for a completely different, essentially country or kingdom, or however you want to categorize it. Regardless, we did end off with the Hawks being no more. There's no more White Hawks band of anything. No more commanders. They seem to have probably nothing to do with Midland. I'm curious of the King's mental standpoint if we ever catch back up with him, because when we left him, he essentially Order 66'd the Hawks, attempted to rape his own daughter. So their relationship is going to be fractured. It's the only thing he has besides being king. What's up with Charlotte and her mental? There's a lot of people that I want to check in on, and I'm curious if we're going to get that, so we'll see. Going over here, pressing play on that, turn the volume up on that, and I've been told that like I need to be careful, I guess, upcoming, because there might be a lot of things that I need to censor. If it becomes an issue, we're just gonna, click that up, click that off, click that up, click that off. So we'll see if it becomes an issue. Haven't any issues so far. Fingers crossed. Let's go ahead and do it. Chapter 42, everything's on. Mic. Cursor. Yeah. Alright, cool. Ooh, I think we are. Are we? We finally found it, the Hawks hideout. Oh, okay, okay. We are going to scan back a little bit. I think. Dang, they're all beat the hell up. Do we see any familiar faces? Can't really tell. Oh, there's Caska. Okay. Now, is this them right after they kind of dipped out, or is this current Caska leading that group that the little mercenary kingdom guy was talking about? I think this is them just getting out. If you push yourself too hard, you won't last. Judo, I know how you feel, but you're essentially the Band of the Hawks leader now. Everyone's worn out from living so long as fugitives. If you were to collapse now, I know. Word just came back from the group. We slipped into Windham. Oh, wow, so they were able to get people in there and find out what the hell's going on with him. Okay. Griffith is in the very lowest level of the Wyndham Castle. Seems he's confined in a really old underground prison. He's been tortured for a year? Oh! So this is current. I think. I mean, he's been tortured for a year, and still it goes on. Several people have heard something between screams and moans and a voice like Griffith coming from the prison. But in the past month, even that's come to an end. Maybe he's gotten to a point where he doesn't feel anymore. I can see how this would make you mentally descend, but again, was it his own actions that got him there? So maybe the year has passed and they're still being hunted. Because Judo mentions a year, or maybe she's mentioning a year, one of the two. But these guys said they finally have him, so maybe she leads this group, but they maybe don't go around by that name anymore. These are clearly Midland soldiers, no? I would guess. Caska's leading the group, but they look pretty rough. It looks like maybe we have Pippin and Corcus in a... we'll see. Everyone's at the peak of exhaustion. We can't take much more of this fugitive life. We don't hurry. Have faith. Have more faith in your companions. Sure, we're the ones who lifted you up as our leader, but is there any need to burden yourself with everything? Each of us does nothing more than what we can. Better rest up. With a tired mind, you can't even plan how to rescue Griffith. How the hell are they going to go about doing that? I mean, I think it's going to require guts. Yeah, quote unquote require guts. But no, it's going to require him, the character, if that is even a possibility. So anyway, eat, then sleep. Thanks, you're right. Judo. What just happened? He leaves. Oh, okay, she just passes out from exhaustion, I would think. I thought maybe somebody shot an arrow in the tent or some shit happened. She couldn't even eat, she's so exhausted. Alright, everyone's still good to go, but it looks like... So they've been on the run for a year. Clearly the king is not going to let them go. And it seems they found the hideout. How's Caska? She'll rest some. That's best. She hasn't slept at all lately. She's actually doing very well. If she hadn't taken command at once a year ago, the band of the Hawks might have been wiped out on those hunting grounds. Dang, we really just skipped through a year. I would love to go back and see what happened to Griffith. I mean, I know he's getting tortured, but just to see the descent of his mental, because I'm curious, even though destiny has been written, it seems, for him, well, that might not even be his own free will choice. I was going to ask, does he still have to give in to the Behelit? Like, ask for it almost, but it's probably already been written that he is going to, so maybe it's not even his own free will choice. That's true. If she hadn't been acting leader afterwards too, I don't know whether everyone would have survived till today or not. Survive, huh? So what if we survived? All we're doing is running around because we don't want to die. It's got to be rough for Porcus too. He was sitting there preaching about the life they finally got and how it couldn't get better, and shitting on Guts for wanting to leave it, and oh man, the life he thought he was gonna get. Even if we survive alright, start over from scratch in some other country, it'd be no use. Ooh, we're starting to world build here, talking about other countries and other things. How many years do you think it took us to get as far as we did? It'd never go that way again. Without Griffith, the Band of the Hawks is just like, eh. He's not wrong. You guys are just any other run-of-the-mill group that'll probably end up getting ran through and die at some point. You guys don't have that, like, X factor, you know? Caska's good, but she's not that. What are you saying? That's why we're all going to try to break Griffith out. Okay. You got any proof he's still alive? Oh, wow. Porcus over here. To be honest, ain't it all over and gone? Any more? What are you talking about? Then why are you here, Corcus? Why didn't you go with the other? Yeah, why didn't you run off? Because he's scared? There's nothing else for him to do? he's not strong enough on his own. This is all he knows. Like, what excuse do you want to hear? Look how they animated his face here too. Why didn't he run out? Like, if you think you guys can't restart, and there's no way that this could go good, and if you think Griffith's dead, and you know you guys are just a bunch of another random run-of-the-mill mercenary group, why be a part of it? I want to hear his Rickert. If only he were here right now. Who are we talking about? Guts. I like how Corcus didn't have anything to say. Oh shit, what the fuck is this Destructo disc that Krillin just shot from the bushes? What is this? Oh my god, it straight up was just like a metal disc. Holy shit. Good god. Oh no. This is the either the dude we were just fighting or somebody that is in that group. Not even enough time for a decent reaction. Now to see if the renowned Band of the Hawk really is pretty worthy of my fighting arts. Bro, how'd you even find us, number one? Oh god. And they're rolling deep. We can't handle this, bro. Unless Guts somehow tracks us down too at the same time, which this would just be coincidence that. So this group that found us up here at the top, is this Midland forces? Or is this these forces? I thought it was Midland forces. I was about to say, what are the chances Midland finds us, they find us, and Guts finds us all at the same time, but maybe this is all just one thing. Bro, we're so beaten, like we can't handle this. They're gonna get ran through, by the way. They absolutely ran through. Enemy raid, enemy raid. This is a mess. The enemies on the north side of the forest, units 3 and 4 meet their charge. Everyone else get the wounded into wagons and on horseback. Then they're just trying to get, yeah, they're not, it's bad. They're not a standing army, bro. They're barely hanging on. Immediate adaptation and command ability, nothing less from the much rumored boss of the Hawks. I'm impressed. But in any kind of battle, the moment the leader's head is taken is the moment the outcome is decided. Prepare yourself. I think Guts is going to show up. Wearing a sword means you're a warrior, and I won't hold back because you're a woman. Take this. Edward Scissorhand over here coming with that wild shit. Ooh! She actually locked it up there for a second, putting a little shock on his face. I don't know if she can keep up just because of the point of exhaustion, but... And the thing is, his technique has so much going on, it's hard to really check it. I mean, he damn near takes her head off right there. But it seems she's agile enough. I mean, she's trying. What the hell is going on in this shot? Oh, she's doing back handsprings. I was like, what the hell? Caska, how does he move like this? I can't counter. You see this a lot. I brought this up last chapter. We're saying these guys are from different countries, right? A different country. When you get people that are used to fighting in these huge, big plated armor pieces, not much mobility, it's just really straightforward. Not much side to side. And if you fight against that, you're used to that too. When you start getting movement like this, you better hope your armor does what it needs to do. Got her cross chopped, looking like Wolverine and shit. The fight is mine. If you throw down your sword and order your men to surrender, fine. If not, I cut off your head here and now. I'll count to 3. You choose. You should choose. I think, what's his name shows up now? Guts? 1, 2. He's right there in the panel, standing right behind him. As Pippin's over here just bludgeoning people in the head and shit. This is a solid combo right here. The Pippin Judo combo. That's deadly. Look at Guts standing right behind him. I don't even need to scroll down here to see what happens. I just see the silhouette here. So this is all happening in one go. That's crazy. We really elevated here. name dropped a year time skip. Now I'm curious, he said, you know, the well-renowned woman leader, he's like, what did they used to call that group? The Hawks, I think. Has she been making a name for herself over this past year? Or has her name just been built up from what it was beforehand? Like, have they been going around, like, taking out groups for the sake of survival? That's how she's been building her name up? Or is it still the same thing? Because it's just so wild that, like, they've been on the run doing all this. Guts runs into them at the same time their group gets found. Guts tracks down. Wild, wild, wild. Okay, he kicked him. Okay, okay. I thought Guts was gonna decapitate his ass. You know, them seeing this man is gonna be... I mean, the only thing that could probably give them more hope and joy is if Griffith walked up right here. That's the only thing that could save, like, could even be close to the reaction that this man's about to get. I'm sure some of them are gonna be... I mean, look at the way they introduce this man. Comes in, he's standing over Caska. She's got her eyes closed because she thinks she's gonna be killed. They're all looking. They've got this man shadowed out by the sun's reflection and shit. Jeez. What a way for that to go. Don't let some street performer do you in. Pull yourself together, unit commander. And that's how it ends. Interesting. I feel like we've picked up a lot of pace there again. I'm still not happy with kind of just the year jump. I wanted to see people moving through that. I wanted to see what Guts was going through in that time. Did he find even 2% of what he was hoping to find or look for? I wanted to see Griffith's mental descent to when he just becomes numb to it all, which seems like it might be now. I think Judo made the remark to people that they sent in, said they have been hearing like screams and moans, but even over the last couple months that stopped. His Behelit did get thrown away, or at least down the gutter. We'll see though, we still have time. So let's jump to chapter 43. And he's about to go off. This is going to give them such a morale boost. Like I said, the only thing that could give them any bigger of a boost would be Griffith literally riding in on a white horse. Guts, Raider Captain's Guts, Captain Guts, Captain Guts. Rickert freaking out. Pippin's got a smile on his face. Alright, so what's going to be wild is, like, clearly he's about to go off. Or at least the other group's going to turn and run. Do they turn to him as a leader now? Does he even want to lead them? I don't know. I mean, the shot's wild. This is probably his best armor combination I think we've seen. Even the current timeline that we've seen when he's fighting with the Puck and all that shit, and what we've seen him growing up in, this is the best look, in my opinion, so far. This still isn't his final sword either, I don't think. Guts. So that's it. You're that famous 100-man killer. No wonder you're so tough. The captain of the band of the Hawks Raiders. She still can't believe what she's seeing. Wow, get the nickname the 100-man killer, huh? Hey, no time for slouching. He and I have got a bit of business. Leave this to me and take care of your own job. Hey, alright, I guess he's gonna handle that. Look at these fucking Destructo discs. This too is Divine Grace. Here I'll wash away the shame from the arms tournament. Alright, so it is the same person. It's not just some... I thought maybe the whole army, or whatever group he rolls with, would all kind of be in this same drip. But they don't seem to be. Now I wonder if you can defeat these unfamiliar weapons. These Chakram. Yeah, I'm curious how a lot of them are going to handle the unfamiliar weapons, but it seems the other guys are just regular guys in armor and swords. He's the only one that seems to have a little unorthodox style that we'd be used to. So your next feat's ring tossing. But you stink as a swordsman. You really do remind me of a street performer. Chakram? Don't laugh. These aren't just throwing rings. Oh no. Guts, those are... Once they fly off these fingers, they go to take... Let me skip through this real quick. Once they fly off these fingers, they go to take off your head and become angels' halos. Judo seems to know what's up with that, which he would. What are you up to, Judo, you're not going to come in here and get killed, right? Chakram can what? Are they like boomerangs? Is that what we're trying to get at here? Watch out, Chakram can change direction on their own. So does he have control? Like, they are free will changing, or... I don't think it'll be an issue. Oh shit, he just straight up caught them. My man just straight up caught them, one on the edge of his sword, one in his bare hand. Impossible? You mean you judge the paths of two Chakram at the same time? Not at all. It's just like swatting flies, right? I might have been in trouble with 2 or 3 of them. Let's see, like this. He tried to throw him back. Very well, and I shall add those 2 or 3 more. Alright, let's see how this goes. The name means thunder. You even talk like an entertainer. What's with those weapons? Judo seems very concerned. Yeah, I don't know what this is here. As the name suggests, its power is like a thunderclap, and it's the mightiest within my arsenal. Drink of it deeply? Anytime we've had anybody in the story, like the Purple Rhino, Silver Dolphin gang type shit, they start talking up about like the strongest in my arsenal, or this is what I had, like it goes terribly for them. Unorthodox weapons or not, I don't think it's gonna be that much of an issue. Nicely dodged, excellent reflexes, but how long can you keep running? 1 Arumi consists of 5 blades that move like whips, can cut like a weasel slash, and I can manipulate each blade individually. How will you dodge blades from 10 different directions at once? Well, you see, when you fight 100 people at one time... Oh hell, man's about to go off. Wait, Judo. Remind him, you take command of the units 3 and 4. But hurry. Oh dang, she's over here cutting limbs off and shit. He's fine. He gets that look in his eyes, he doesn't need help. Yeah. He stays in his own blood and shit. We haven't seen him go, quote unquote, berserk in a while. Here I come. It really is sharp as a weasel scratch. I don't think it's gonna be an issue though. He just accidentally get one of his own guys? He did. Yikes. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Honestly surprised that there's anyone who can dodge the Urumi this long. But however much you run, you'll end up like that man. Matter of time until your skin is sliced off like an apple peel. I hope we wrap this guy up in this episode, in this chapter, so we can get to moving here. What are you doing, knowing you can't run? You're facing me? What can you do in such a brief instant from that low stance? We'll find out. It's impossible to stop the Urumi with your sword. Swordsman as skilled as you should know that. Have you thrown the fight? Those aren't the eyes of a dead man. So be it. I accept this challenge of yours. Suffer the dance of the 10 blades. Do you think we just decapitate him in one slice? It's very, very likely. Oh, do we just put a bunch of dirt and dust in his face? He's gonna end up taking his own self out in a minute. What? Air pressure? Yep. I think that that's what they call dead. Switching weapons on the fly, not too shabby. Oh, we get to see his face. Nice. Oh, I thought we went right through. Filthy cur? What that means? It's a name for the people that aren't of his country. Master Salat, it's no use. We're being routed. Guts, was it? I'll remember your name. Oh, he's lucky he got to survive. Oh man, the next chapters will be pretty good then. We get to see this dynamic of him coming back again. Because if he doesn't show up there, they all die. And we saw how they all reacted when he showed up. Everyone freaking out, and so I don't even know if he'll want to be in charge. He probably just wanted to come get word of what the hell happened. You know, why are you guys out here? Where's Griffith? What the hell happened in the year that I left? When he gets word of like what's happened to Griffith or where he is he going to want to do an Avengers team up and group back up and lead them to rescue him? Does he feel like that's not his? Because he didn't really have anything to do with that. That's just what happened. Why is it his responsibility? So I'm sure they probably do go in there to rescue him. But I'm curious if they just default follow him. Is Caska going to be okay with that after everything she had to step up and do over the past year? Maybe it'll be fine. How the hell do they plan to break in there and get him out? I know what Guts is capable of, but still, they got a lot more than 100 standing men. And the thing is, like, it's not like you're meeting them out in the field. Like, they've got to get through the walls, into, and everything. So, I don't know. We'll see. It's good to see them. It looks everyone's still alive. Everybody's still together. For how much longer, I don't know. But we'll go ahead and leave it there and see. I am interested to see what everybody thinks that's gone on in the last year. And like I said, I would love a chapter just... If I could get one thing before shit hits the fan, I'd love a chapter dedicated to just Griffith over the past year of like getting tortured day after day, and is he thinking of the Hawks and what life was before? Is he thinking of Guts and it's because of him that this happened? Does he miss him? Just all that. Fingers crossed on that. We'll see. I appreciate it, everybody. This will go up on Friday again. If we can get 150 likes by midnight Saturday, I'll have chapters 44 and 45 up on Sunday, and 46 and 47 will be up on Monday. If not, 44 and 45 will be up on Monday. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe as always.